Hi there again, Josie here from Life at 50 and Beyond. Thanks for joining me here again on my channel. Today I'll be decorating week number 2 of August with, again, to celebrate my birth month. I will be decorating this with me in mind. So the second week will be attributed to my high school life, that phase in my life that probably the sweetest and the happiest while I was growing up. So I will be using this decorative or beautiful cardstock that I got from Michael's a couple of years ago, and this is the Princess theme, I think, the Preppy Princess Stack by DCWV. And I will be using some of the pink pages here, and the reason why is because I came from an all-girls school. And not that I am stereotyping pink for girls only, but because my school, my high school, or the school itself is painted in pink. And also our uniforms were white with pink piping, with pink bow, pink belt, and actually the pink that you see here on most of the paper that I'm going to be choosing are the ones that are actually that complement well with the building, the structure, as well as our uniform. So there'll be some touches of green, but very, very faint and light. So I am going to be doing something different on this decoration, and I am going to be going against my rules when it comes to decorating my planner. I will be decorating or covering the entire 2 pages with paper. And the reason why is because it's necessary for me to really bring out the pink. So that's why I'm going to be calling this as Pretty in Pink. As like this decoration, so I'll be choosing some of those gingham and this beautiful paper here, as well as those journal cards there, cutouts. And even the ones where you punch in the holes, I'll be covering them, all the borders and the numbers, unlike those other previous ones that I made. And again, it's necessary, and you will see it afterwards. I will also be using these Happy Planner stickers here, probably more in the lines of the pink tone, and as well as some Hello Kitty stickers. Back in high school, that was all the craze or the rave, and that's why I'm going to put that there. I'll be using some of these pink shades of, washies, and I'm going to see how they're going to work out. Again, I do have a theme in mind. I know I'm going to be using a lot of pinks, but I don't know yet where everything's going to go. And I may be switching washies or adding some washies. So let's see how it goes. So I am going to be fast forwarding again and putting in some music. So sit back and relax and enjoy. And I'll come back again later and talk to you later. Enjoy. is the completed layout for week number 2 of August, and again, celebrating my birthday and commemorating or remembering my high school days with this pretty in pink layout. Like I said earlier, our school is painted in, it's still painted in pink, and also our uniform white with pink piping and pink bow and also pink belt. And although most of us, my classmates and I, didn't really like our uniform, but as we grew older, we appreciated the colors of pink. And whenever I see pink, I remember of my school. So that is again a major part of my life, my high school life. My school, my classmates. You know, we spent 4 years in high school in the Philippines and was growing up with the same classmates. We're learning different things and getting ready for college. And I don't know about you, but I think I remember, and I'm closer more to my high school friends and classmates than probably any other classmates, because I think that's the year when you really discover yourself. And we keep in touch. A lot of my friends, we still are friends. And here's the photo that I'm talking about of my pink school. Just so you know, I'm not lying. That's our logo. Anyway, thanks for joining me here again on my channel, for watching me as I decorate and reminisce, my childhood. Again, this is my second week, and it's about high school, my high school life, memories of high school, and that's my pink school. Pretty in pink theme. So hopefully this would also inspire you to at least celebrate your birthday in a way that you will kind of remember your past. I don't want to be emotional on this one, so I'm going to be playing in happy music as I do my outro again. Again, click subscribe, like, and leave some comments and share. And let me know what you think. And I hope you also see what style I used here. And it's not that it hasn't been done before. All the layouts, all the entire 2 pages, I didn't leave any of the original design. And I think it was necessary in order for me to really show. If I left the colors there, it wouldn't be pretty and pink anymore. Okay, again, Josie here from Live at 50 and Beyond, and thanks for watching. Talk to you later.